So, that third game, let's talk about what happened there. pretty riveting one for the ages.
So I cast Submerge, right? I was just tired as, I don't know. I didn't know what I was thinking. I just looked at my hand. It was like 3 Submerges and a Force Will. Oh wait, I can't cast it.
Yeah, it's a long day. No, I wasn't even talking about that play. That's whatever. But just sort of the way the game played out, sort of an anticlimactic finish to the matchup.
That happened in my semifinals too. You know, I just they thought they had to keep a hand with either Delver or Nimble Mongoose against me, but I just tried to mold into hands with like Stifle, Ponder, like 1 or 2 Wastelands. I try to go on that plan just to try to Wasteland them out. Because even if they have like a Nimble Mongoose in play, I can still play my own and block it or play a Tarmogoyf.
Yeah.
So I was on that plan.
So the big question that I had from your side of the matchup, because you're already on the Stifle plan, presumably you're also bringing in Life from the Loam to possibly grind them out with Wasteland.
Yeah.
The last question I had was, did you actually bring in Surgical Extraction? I know some people are an advocate of bringing in the Mirror either to tag either Volcanic or Tropical Island because there's so few colored mana sources in the deck, or to tag one of the threat cards like Tarmogoyf or Nimble Mongoose if one happens to go to the graveyard.
Well, I did bring it in my semifinals, and I wasn't too impressed with it. I don't have Thought Scours in the deck. There was never a point in that deck where I felt like I needed Surgical Extraction, and I felt like Adam would. I respect Adam as a player. You know, I wouldn't just bring in Surgical Extractions if I didn't know. Like, I'd have no idea how to use them if I did.
Yeah. So how did you actually end up sideboarding for games 2 and 3?
Well, since I was on the draw, I took out the 3. Daze?
Sure.
Oh, sorry, I was in a daze.
Yeah. Long day, man.
He didn't have Spell Snares, which I thought was really good in the matchup. I kept in 3 Spell Snares. I took out the 3 Chain Lightnings and put in 1 Life from the Loam, 3 Submerges, and 2 Pyroblasts.
Okay, yeah, because Chain Lightning seems a little mopey in the mirror match because
it's a sorcery.
Yeah, you're basically doing it just for Delver, and then once you have Pyroblast, you're already filling in some of those slots anyway. So after all the rounds, was there anything you would change about the deck construction, or were you pretty happy with where your 75 were?
I think I would play like a Phantasmal Image in the sideboard.
Okay.
I really wanted to kill a Progenitus in my future match, and I think it'd be pretty sick because some decks are running Thrun, like Chris Higashi ran a Thrun, and I think I would like 2 Phantasmal Image over a Sulfur Elemental, and probably the Tormod's Crypt aren't needed.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, obviously each tournament is its own little thing, so it's hard to read too much into the metagame or whatever. But I saw very little Esper tokens, and a lot of people have Sulfur Elemental or Dread Knight as a reaction to that deck, and I saw just very little of it in the room today.
Did you cover any Dredge?
We had a Dredge in the quarterfinals. We covered that, and there were some in the tournament. I mean, I know a couple people were certainly in the top 32 at least with it. I was watching it near the top tables, but there was 1 copy in the top 8, and we covered it in the quarterfinals.
Well, I walked in this morning. That table right there, entire group of people playing Dredge.
Yeah.
So I took out the 2 Sulfur. What's that enchantment? You can't gain life. They lose.
Sulfuric Vortex.
Sulfuric Vortex. Like, I found out I can never get double red.
Yes.
So I just took them out, put like 2 Surgical Attractions, took out a Submerge, and I forgot what else for 2 Tormod's Crypt.
Okay. So.
It ended up working. I played against 2 Dredge. I actually got a game loss against Dredge, round 2 against Billy. He top 8'd yesterday. And I was really nervous because I'm not supposed to win game 1 against Dredge as a blue deck.
No one is, basically.
But I found out that Delver actually has a really good clock against Dredge game 1. I was able to just attack him with 2 Delvers and then Chain Lightning bolt, and he's good.
And you also have the ability to also break up his bridges at various points too. You can bolt your own Delver to get out from under it, which is another interaction that didn't actually come up, but almost came up in the first game that we covered in the quarterfinals.
I did wait till he dredged for his draw step, and I said I have effects after your draw. and he was beginning to like shift his hand because he thought I had vanilla click, and then like he was about to reveal his hand. He's like, no, I'm not playing vanilla click, I'm playing surgical extraction.
Yeah.
On her pitch. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. So again, congratulations. And do you think you're going to be making it to the Invitational in Indianapolis, or you just kind of keep it local?
If my friend Mark is going, I think I'm going for sure.
All right.
He can go to any of them throughout the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Just
Yeah.
announced Atlanta and LA.
Yeah, we have Atlanta and LA coming up later this year, and I'm sure you'll be at Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, again, congratulations,
Thank
Sherwin
you.
Poo, your Phoenix Legacy Open champion
Thank you.
with